Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Blockbull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we do have the crypto bubbles here. We do have Gala, Sol, XRP, and XLM in the green right about now. So we're looking okay, but I tell you what, I'm getting so fed up of these markets now. They're absolutely driving me insane. Like, one way or another, make a big fucking move. Yeah, either fucking blast off to the cheddar factory where we can collect the bag and get on with our lives, or just nuke the whole thing so I can decide what to do with myself. Do you know what I'm saying? But here we are now, guys. It's very frustrating times, but we do have that big sort of catalyst tomorrow. We know what these catalysts usually it's a nothing burger, yeah. And usually it's buy the rumour, sell the news. In this case, we haven't even had much of a rally, yeah. Got a little bit of a little bit of price action early this morning, but nothing to write home about. Anyway, Gala Sol XRP, there you go. Gala doing okay in my view. So I have we just witnessed this as well. Watch a guru again. President Trump to sign executive orders today. So I don't know what's happening with these tariffs now because they're coming and going, and a lot of flip flopping in the market going on. With we're imposing tariff rates on China and Canada and Mexico, then we're overturning them. So at the minute, they're obviously just trying to confuse the market and try and keep us off balanced. And nobody likes to invest in uncertain times, and this is a sort of environment they're creating because obviously they want your bag, they want my bag, and that's not going to happen on this channel. Okay, so we will cover XYen quickly, but we're going to take a look at some others because to be quite frank with you, I'm fed up back teeth of XYen and the rest of the crypto. Yeah, so it's just fucking straight up symmetrical triangle. There you have it. We're literally at the tip of the apex now, yeah. So we got these sort of lows going in here, and then we got these sort of highs coming in. I believe we did have that breakout upon Goliath, sort of introduction, if you will. He wasn't even testnet being launched. So what the fuck's going on there? I don't know. But anyway, we're coming into the apex. So you know what? I'm hodling the bag. Let's have a look at Ethereum. My man wanted to look at Ethereum. I got you covered, broski. So let's take a look here. I've got it in the watch list somewhere, but let me go back to that other one with a tab on it because that's the one that I've shown up. So I'll just come out to the weekly. So this is obviously important for altcoin season because Ethereum's done absolutely sweet fuck all basically since sort of 2016. We've got the trend line coming through here. We get that tap there, and that's obviously what triggers the sort of altcoin season. Ethereum pumps all the way from down here at this sort of price here and pumps all the way up here. So that pumps almost, I would say, around sort of almost 5,000% from that low to high. 5,000%. That is some going. I didn't realize that Ethereum pumped that hard last time around, but I do believe we're going to do something similar now. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this sort of horizontal yellow line coming in here. So we've had the triple top here. We've capitulated. And for me, we're bouncing now. This is where we are now. This is where Eric Trump, the rest of the Trump family are all getting involved and investing their hard-earned capital. Did they earn it? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, they've all come from a rich background, you know what I mean? But money makes money, so you can't begrudge them. Anyway, so I've actually taken a fractal here. This has been taken from like this sort of section anyway. Yes, it's not going to move the sort of similar sort of fractal, but it's going to do something similar along those lines. This is for illustration purposes. So I do believe Ethereum is about to get going. And then obviously we'll start taking out these sort of triple top here, probably a retest at triple top, then boom, off we go. That'll be us going to the cheddar factory. So this here has got us going in from about sort of July. I don't tend to really, I'll probably be sat out around sort of July, August time, to be honest with you, and start getting back in sort of September time around this sort of point. So yeah, we kind of avoid all this sort of dip here because obviously, alts tend to dip a lot more. But ultimately, this has got us coming out into the sort of end of the year where I do see Ethereum topping out mainly around sort of 15, 16k. Obviously, it depends how far along we get in the cycle. If we do a short cycle and we tap that white line, I will be cashing out of Ethereum and alts, yeah? If we end up going into sort of early next year into Q1 of 26, obviously you're looking at more like 17. So whenever the price hits this sort of top sort of white trend line for me is when I'll be exiting a lot of my alts, to be honest with you guys. So that's Ethereum, very, very straight up and clear. I'm going to take a look at this. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so this is Gala, everybody. This is on the weekly. So at the moment, you can see the diamonds. So these diamonds, if you come in to the diamond in this direction, you actually flow out of the diamond in the opposite direction. Yeah, so you're coming in, you're going out. Yeah, basically simple exchange. Yeah, and this is where Gala is right now. It's literally wicked outside of this sort of bullish diamond, and it's pulled its skirt up. So this body here has pulled its skirt up, and it looks as if Gala is going to get a weekly close inside of this bullish diamond, which is fantastic. Then I'd imagine within the next couple of weeks, especially around Fed meeting, around the 19th of March, Gala can really get going to town. So I do expect Gala to sort of break out here. That'll be our first sort of resistance around sort of 5 cent. Then we can run it up to our sort of alts at like 30 cent. There's a checkpoint there, and then ultimately we'll be targeting sort of all-time highs. Can we go higher? Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? But until we get to that sort of stage in the cycle, then there's no point. Again, this is just for illustration purposes, and then you get that sort of A, B, C correction down. So I'd imagine by sort of early sort of Q1 of 26, we'll probably have topped out and come back down. So it'll be a very, very violent crash down to for the majority of, well, I would say the whole of crypto, to be honest with you. It'll absolutely fall out its ass. So yeah, this is a diamond. So just envision this diamond now. So we got it coming in, and then we got it going back out in the sort of similar fashion from where the price action come from. And this is what I'm seeing on XRP, which I'm a little bit hesitant about. I'm really concerned about XRP and some of the other ISO tokens leading into tomorrow's sort of strategic reserve. So this is the opposite of a bullish diamond, because we come in from this direction. So whichever way we enter the diamond, we come out the exact same path. So there's a good chance XRP is going to fall outside of this sort of move here. Yeah, it's likely we're going to see a sort of correction. Now, usually what happens is take the height of that diamond, and then when we break out, I'd imagine it's around here. If we do break out tomorrow, say for example it's bad news or whatever, or it's a sell the news event, we'd be breaking out around this point, which would then be about a 48% correction, which would bring us out around sort of $1.15. And I've talked about this many times. Yeah, this sort of level, this is a sort of first shelf and second shelf, and I mentioned before with crypto interacting with these shelves, so there could be a bit of a capitulation. And what I would imagine is these sort of early movers like XRP are basically using a lot of their sort of gains then to flush into other sort of cryptos to then, get Ethereum and the rest of the altcoin market going. Then obviously XRP will probably rebound from this sort of point, and then, begin to sort of break all-time highs and, reach our sort of May target. So that is just something to be looking out for. Be very cautionary. Something similar is happening with Sol as well. I did cover Sol in yesterday's X post. So if we bring up Solana, where are you? So this is what I'm seeing with Solana, and if you can break out to the weekly here, this is very self-explanatory. Yeah, this is on the weekly. So similar like XRP could correct sort of 45, 48%. Sol, that's also involved in the strategic reserve, could also do something similar. Yeah, so you could see Sol breaking down 40% there to that sort of trend line. Then when it sees a bounce, then obviously we're getting sort of compressed towards the end of this sort of sort of horizontal trend line here. This is when we'll see the explosion. But I do expect it to happen like very, very quickly, because I still believe from March the 19th going into spring, March, April will be absolutely massive, and it's probably come to time to think about starting taking profits as soon as you sort of enter into the month of May. So yeah, that is Solana. So Solana, XRP, both involved in the strategic reserve. So the only ones that I see mentioned are Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is funny really, because Bitcoin's obviously been one of the greatest ones to obviously the earliest movers. So this is Bitcoin now. So this is again, I'll just scroll out for you guys just to give you some context, and you can see the sort of price action here grinding up this bottom sort of trend line, if you will. Now Bitcoin for me has bottomed out because it's hit the 200-day moving average, and it's also hit here. Yeah, we could come back down and get a sort of close, but I can't see Bitcoin falling below sort of that sort of 80k mark. Yeah, 78, 79, 80k. But I don't feel like it's going to give investors a chance to invest back on this sort of ledge at sort of 72, 73, which what a lot of analysts are anticipating. I don't feel like that would be the case, guys. So yeah, Ethereum and Bitcoin looking really strong in my view. Like I said, any sort of capitulations with the ISO tokens, it's going to be very short lived before they do move into phase two, which are going to be absolutely violent moves to the upside, guys. So, you know what? You can just hodl the bag or you can take the chance of trading. That is completely up to you guys. So, you know what? I'll leave it with you. Velo is still concerning for me because, again, we've got these sort of two trend lines. These are the weekly sort of closes going in here. And yeah, let's just delete that. Delete the fibs out of the way. So you can see how this sort of green trend line is again catching these closes. And we've fallen underneath that rising wedge, which doesn't look good. So, you know, we could be looking at a market crash. Yeah, XRP is indicating a market crash. Solana, quite possibly. You know what? Is to me, you've got to be in Ethereum and the sort of other coins built on Ethereum right now going into this Fed meeting because they're lagging behind massively. Yeah, unfortunately, the sort of Stellar's obviously moved along with XRP because it's strongly correlated. Velo is a coin that is built upon Stellar, yeah. So this is the thing, guys. It's very, very touch and go. Now, the good thing is with XYen that XYen is still a Ledger 3. It's still natively an Ethereum token, so it's still ERC20. So this is why I'm still bullish on XYen. So any sort of coins built on Ethereum, I'm bullish. Any other coins, I'm very hesitant about. Anything built on Solana, anything built on Solana mainly. So yeah, I'd avoid them at all costs, guys. But yeah, I'm rambling on now. So yeah, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, share, comment. Do what you got to do. As always, I've been a Block Bull. Until next time, the Block Bull is over and out.